These are my top 5 tech gadgets so far in 2024. So I started the year by buying a new phone, and I went with a folding design, in particular the OnePlus Open. I've been a fan of OnePlus phones for a while now because their software is super clean and they make really good hardware. And this phone is a perfect example of both those things. On the inside, this thing runs almost stock Android, so it's very smooth, fast, responsive, gets quick software updates, and the hardware is just next level. So on the outside, we have a regular phone, 6.3-inch OLED display, 120 Hz with a normal phone aspect ratio. And that makes this feel completely normal to use as a regular phone. And this is how I use the device when I'm out and about, at the gym. You have access to all the same features, abilities when the phone is in this configuration. But then when you want to open the phone, you can access a much larger 7.8-inch AMOLED 120 Hz display. And I like how both displays are evenly matched in terms of their technology. So the device doesn't force you to favor one display or configuration over the other. This phone can truly be used to its full potential in either configuration. A big talking point with folding phones is the crease on the inner display. And to be honest, it's not even something I notice day to day with this phone. And the hinge so far seems to be holding up just fine. So this phone upgrade is one of the biggest changes to my life so far in 2024, and I absolutely love it. Item 2 is a portable charger / power bank from Anker. Now, I'm not a doomsday prepper, but my backpack is essentially a bug-out bag. I keep all basic tools and gadgets I might need to increase my survivability at all times. And this new product from Anker is a fantastic addition to my bag, and it's going to help to keep my essential technology charged up during a zombie apocalypse. So this thing has folding AC prongs and a built-in USB Type-C cable. So if you find yourself out scavenging for supplies and you come across a power source, you can fully take advantage of such a find. This also has a built-in 5,000 mAh battery, so even without an outlet, you can use this to top up your devices and keep them going for longer. It has an extra USB Type-C port for even more versatility, and a screen that shows you the exact battery readout. Best part is this thing is $40 on Amazon. And I'll go ahead and leave an affiliate link to this and all the other products I mentioned below the video. Everybody needs a good pair of headphones. The latest offerings all feature Bluetooth technology, active noise cancellation, USB Type-C fast charging, and sleek modern designs. Unfortunately, it seems like all of these headphones cost around $300. There are cheaper variants, but you almost always have to give up something major like active noise cancellation. And that's why I jumped on these. These are the Ascentum from Sennheiser. They retain all of the core features like active noise cancellation, fast charging, a new sleek design, and they cost a much more reasonable $150. Compared to the more premium option, you do have slightly smaller drivers. The ANC and battery life is about 10% less. But something I like about Sennheiser is that all of their products sound fantastic. And I think the trade-offs with this product and its price point is a no-brainer. In late 2023, the much-anticipated DJI Pocket 3 finally launched, and it did not disappoint. I think it's fair to say that this camera is revolutionary in the compact camera space, and it makes essentially every other competing product obsolete. So prior to this, something like the Sony ZV line was the go-to compact camera for social media purposes. It has a nice 1-inch image sensor, so it does give you noticeably better quality than a smartphone, but the rest of the UI and the design is very old school. And there's also no effective image stabilization. But then the Pocket 3 came out and completely revolutionized the category. So this has the same 1-inch image sensor, and somehow the footage looks even juicier than that from Sony. Things like the shallow depth of field, the lighting, the colors, it all looks just fantastic. And the rest of the camera, both physically and the menu system, is very modern and belongs in the 21st century. It's all very effective, feels futuristic, and potentially above all else, this thing is stabilized via a very small 3-axis gimbal. Combine that with the small size, the excellent image quality, this thing can be used by a novice to make excellent social media content. It runs for about $500 on Amazon, which is kind of expensive, but somehow still cheaper than the quote-unquote equivalent Sony ZV cameras. And finally, take a look at this right here. This is the Xiaomi Smart Band 8. It's not a smartwatch, it's a fitness tracker, although in 2024, there's not much of a difference between smartwatches and fitness trackers. They do lose the autonomous features that allow you to do things without a smartphone. Think mobile data, GPS, but almost everything else that you really care about, like getting notifications, custom watch faces, and of course, health tracking, is more or less exactly the same. This thing provides you with 24-hour heart rate monitoring, sleep tracking, blood oxygen levels, different workout tracking, and this cost a remarkable $65 versus the roughly $300 of most other smartwatches. Even the display here is fantastic. It's 1.7 inches, nice and large, AMOLED technology, and there's even a slightly smaller version that costs only $47. So if you're rocking an old smartwatch and you're hesitant to upgrade because of their steep prices, I would highly encourage you to take a look at one of these fitness trackers. And I'm gonna have a full dedicated review video coming up soon on this fitness tracker. I'll leave all the links to these products below the video. Thanks for watching, and peace out.